All right, we're in. Except for in the vertical. Because, I got to do some finagling to get that working.
Dude, what are you doing, James? You're playing Pokemon?
Yeah, he's rewatching the Bears game? I don't know.
No, sorry. I was just finishing a text.
Could be anything.
All right. So, WNBA.
Okay.
And Panini.
Oh, yeah, we got some
companies.
We're coming for you guys.
What happened?
Dude, so, they're trying to fleece us for everything we got.
Dude, right, I'm debating about buying. So Sabrina's first year, right? A 2020 hobby case of Panini. So I think it's, I don't know if it's Prism or Select.
You said?
Yeah. Okay. So her rookie year, like $120 for a hobby.
How much should it be?
It should be probably 200 max, but like because there's not as much of a base, I think like 120, 1 to 150, I think is fair.
Okay.
But the Caitlin Clark stuff is going to be like $600.
Isn't it 750? Is it low on that?
It's the lowest it's gonna. It's the lowest that's gonna. But that's first of the line, so that is a little different. But people are saying now
it's a premium. It's even more premium than the premium.
There's extra. There's literally you get like 5 other cards that are like numbered 10 or less. Like you get legitimate like hits. Okay. But they're saying because there's so few cases that like big breakers are just gonna buy them. So the things might go for like $2,000.
I mean, it starts off at $3,000 straight from Panini themselves.
Yeah. $2,000?
$3,000.
$3,000?
Yeah. And it can go as low as $750.
They're only selling 600 boxes.
There's only 600 boxes, yes, because there's only X amount of cases, and that if it got to 750, I think we would have tried. We would have pulled the money together. Like it's still too much. Dude. It's still too much. But I think if it got to 750, but now I'm like, okay, what's Origin going for? Do we
Origin,
say?
Remember, Joey is the one that only has 1 pack in it, 10 cards.
Oh, that's the 1 pack 10 cards instead of the 3 cards. Because the 3 cards are the $3,000 ones, right?
No, you get more cards, but you're guaranteed.
Okay.
Autos 3.
I'm in it.
Like low level card or not low level, low numbered cards.
Right.
But they have another product though that is just not first of the line. It's like a debut product. So it's like the WWE box we got, where it's like a online exclusive type thing.
Yeah.
But they also had a first of the line. Like the first of the line of that WWE box we have, I think goes for like $700, and the one we have goes for like $300.
All right. Well, Arasani said, "How much do I got to donate to split 4 ways?" you got $3,000.
If it's 750, I think we're golden. If it's 3,000. See the way the check-ins in my savings is set up.
Yeah. You have to donate $2,250 is what you're gonna have to donate.
Yeah.
Yeah, my renewal just came in, so I got no money, I got no loose change. It's all tied up in stocks and equities.
Oh dang! But you got those stocks. You can pull a Elon, go into debt.
It just sucks because like especially the time it comes in, because it's like if it's the end of the month, like my next check, I'll have more expendable funds. I had to pay a lot of bills this check. So it's like, god dang.
That sounds like everything's playing against you guys right now. It is not playing in your guys' favor.
I was hoping they started it at like out 1K. I was being too optimistic. But if they started at 2 and it went down to 500, we totally would have got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because our thing was we thought it would be base at most $400 or something like that,
We kind of had a hard in.
So steep. God damn.
At 300 each. So the fact even if at 750 is above what we were trying to go in, it's like, god dang it.
It's because they're trying to fleece all these new, I guess, new people to the WNBA.
But it's not fleecing. They know what the product is worth, okay? That's all.
But no, the issue is, with hobby right now is the boxes are more expensive than the stuff coming out of them because the people aren't buying singles at the high rate.
Oh, so just buy the singles.
No, yeah, it 100% makes more sense for us to buy the singles.
Yeah.
It's not even up for debate.
Yeah, I mean, to start, we wanted to buy the singles, but we're like, we should crack some packs because it's fun.
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh, the boxes are $3,000.
Say me and Eric were like, okay, we're willing to go $1,000 into a box. We'd be better off. I'm not saying we are, but I'm saying we'd be better off putting that $1,000 and buying $1,000 Caitlin Clark card. Like it would make so much more sense
because that's going to shoot up in value. You know exactly what you got. Yeah,
but it's not as fun. Even get no. But the thing is, now say we buy $1,000 Caitlin Clark card. That's kind of what it's worth. It may go up, it may go down some. Yeah. But if we buy $1,000 box, we may get that $1,000 Caitlin Clark card plus whatever else we get. You know,
that's or you can get the Caitlin Clark.
Correct. And or you could not. And that's my thing where it's like, so what is 750 divided by 2? What is it? 340, something like that?
No. 375?
375? Okay.
Yeah.
I'd rather buy a $375 card.
Yeah. I mean, come on. In a heartbeat. Why wouldn't you? That's just...
financially,
it makes more sense.
Yeah. My Shohei Ohtani, I paid $280 for it. I have that booklet card with a bunch of people. I think I paid like $250 for it. So like I'll pay $300. Oh, that's clean.
I just pulled that.
Nice.
What are you doing, dude? Pulling cards were sharing, dude.
Who is that?
I'm a fucking addict. What's up?
Is it Yovelto or who is that?
No, Thievel.
Thievel.
Oh, they look like Yovelto. I saw.
It's a little out of focus.
He has like the. Oh, it's a fox. I thought it was like the karate thing on.
No, he ain't no karate boy.
You know that rock dude? How there's
No, it's not him.
It's not that one either.
Sorry, I took us off track. I got really excited. I had to show you guys.
No, it's just disappointing. So I guess we'll see what the select hobby price is, because it said Dutch at first. I'm not seeing it say Dutch now. I'm hoping that it does still say Dutch when it comes a lot.
I could have sworn it also said Dutch at first.
I thought so too.
I mean, in the listings, it's like it's the auction that starts high, ends low.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's I guess what a Dutch auction is.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah.
And that's what we need.
Right.
But no, you saw the sick fuck that bought that one card for how much was it?
$1 million.
So it was at it started at
100,000.
Right, he bought it at
97.
It was 97, or maybe 96. Yeah. But it's like it was up there for like 2 hours.
You were like, God, it's not going to sell within.
It doesn't make sense to sell for higher than 80 because like that's what the other one went for, and that one was a PSA 10 1/1 auto, like it's very similar. This one's not even graded.
Well, they're not gonna give him a fucked up one.
Well, no, it's not about if it's fucked up or not, but
no, it happens. So that's why with 1/1s, people say like it's not even worth grading. You're better off just getting, because you can get an authentic grade, just saying like it's real. Yeah. And just get slabbed. Because what if it comes back like a 6 or 7? That's why they do redemptions on certain things. So like the MLB debut patches, that's why they're redemptions. Because if that thing's just jumbo around boxes and you know it's gonna get dinged up. And the company's not gonna be like, oh, this is super rare, so I'm just gonna give it a 10. Like if it's a 7, 8, they're gonna give it a 7 or 8. And at that point, there's no point even grading it. You might as well just say, hey, it's authentic, and put it in a slab and call it a day.
They trust me.
Yeah. But yeah, I was pretty disappointed because I was like, God dang it. Because I could move things around, but it's just not worth it.
No.
The
risk is way too high. At an amount like that, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since we already got the WWE box, and like we're for sure. I'm just gonna say we're for sure gonna lose money on it.
You don't know that.
Yeah,
I saw some of those tag teams you could get, dude. Some of them are pretty hot.
No, if we get a dual auto, we're 100% making our money. But it's just like
we're in it for the fun.
Yeah. At this point, we might just. But we could also rip like there's buy $30, $40 like retail product and rip them. We're also gonna lose money, but like it's a lot less money.
I mean, I'll do that though. I'll rip some retail.
So yeah, we'll buy a $40 box, get a couple $10, $5 cards. Fine. Yeah, that's what retail is, you know.
Right.
But it's like, okay, you buy a $3,000 box and then you get a card that's worth $250.
That would be so depressing, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I'd be so mad.
I try not to think about that though, you know.
But with that bigger
product,
product,
you not, Eric? How could you not think about that?
Yeah, you have to hope that you're gonna get like a Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese, and then if you
Queen
don't,
shit.
you gotta get like Cameron Brink, because even if you get, she's pretty famous. She's like Steph Curry's like goddaughter, and like was the number 2 draft pick. Yeah,
okay.
She's blonde, so people love her.
I know who that is. I know who you're talking about now.
But the thing is, it's like you need to get one of those rookies, because say even you get an auto out of 10 of someone like
BG, let's say.
Yeah, like Brittany Griner, like it's not gonna go for enough to cover that cost.
No.
Dude, I saw a Sue Bird auto for it was like $50 someone was selling for.
Oh.
And it's just like,
that's a legend right there.
It's gotta be a little depressing if you're her, though, right? Like, damn, that's all I'm worth.
No,
huh?
she don't care, I don't think.
But yeah. And for some of them, those are the best cards they have, because like the nice cards are just started coming out in like 2020 for them. Like they've had cards before, but they're just not as like they don't have the eye appeal.
Right. But are they ever gonna, maybe in like 50 years
if the
when
sport
the
keeps growing at the current rate, I don't think it's hard for it. Like I guess it depends. Like if Paige comes out and gets a lot of hype or whatever, and then I think it's 2 years for Juju. Maybe it's only 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
She's another one because her deal actually just surpassed Caitlin Clark's her Nike deal.
Damn.
Yeah, Juju's like I want to see how it happens in a couple years. Like but yeah, she arguably could be a bigger sensation
than CC.
Yeah, people love like Juju. Like she was a freshman last year,
dude. Like
the thing is, like, yeah, she's a freshman last year, and we're already talking about her in the same light as Caitlin Clark. And Caitlin had to go on a crazy run.
Is she that bombastic?
She's just really good, and she's just I think too with some of these kids now, because they're in the NIL like world already, they're better at just coming off Blondie say.
It's a little heart emoji. I think it's Sanji from One Piece.
Oh, nice. But they're more marketable, and they understand how to be marketable,
right? And
plus they have the skill set. Like, unfortunately,
I think the fucking WNBA kind of taught us that most of those motherfuckers are out there not knowing how to be fucking marketable. Okay.
Yeah, and they're bad on the mic. Like, you need mic skills, like because
how do you not learn that watching other sports with more like recognition and fame? Like, how do you not pick that up?
Because they're not Zoomer TikTok brain, dude.
No, I think
these new Zoomer TikTok brainers, they know how to get on the mic and spit.
But I think it's from all the years of feeling underappreciated. So you become bitter. Like you become everything. You can't take anything like constructive criticism. You take everything as like an insult.
An attack.
Yeah. And you see it because even there's a clip about like talking about lowering the rim, and you have a Breanna Stewart, who's arguably a top 3 player in the league, has won an MVP, like is in the championship right now. And this was like a couple years ago. She had won 4 national championships, and they asked her that, and she's just more or less like, how dare you ask that? Like, I
mean, that's kind of a wild question though. Hey, let's just lower the rim for you ladies.
The 100%, the former NBA players and a lot of men say that the game would be more exciting if they could dunk like on a regular basis, and it would be.
But it would be though, right?
I mean, say the 90s, yeah. The thing that might help them is they're just skipping over that whole aspect, and they're into now with Caitlin Clark trying to do the Steph Curry thing, because now it's more hype when people hit big threes than it is when they dunk nowadays.
Because anybody can dunk. What are you doing in the NBA?
You're saying in the NBA.
Yeah.
So it's not as special. You're more likely to be a good dunker than you are a good shooter. So like,
because how much skill is there? Yeah, because there's like way less skilling fucking attacking the board and just slamming the ball really hard, right? Like,
yeah, there's players like Giannis who his only skill set is to dunk the ball, and people talk about how like he has no bag, how he has no skill set.
That's wild.
Yeah,
This
the thing is when
basketball player,
yeah,
he's got no bag,
no bag.
he's
NBA
trash.
championship.
Get him the hell out of here.
Yeah, even
That's
though don't get me wrong,
crazy.
he's a top 3 player, but people are like, but if he could jump shoot, if he could have a mid range game, like he'd be even better. But it's just like he has excelled in one skill and just says that's me, dog. Like you said with Shaq earlier, his thing was just I'm gonna outpower people, I'm gonna slam this thing, and we're good.
I'm gonna break some backboards.
Literally, yeah.
And we're gonna get this shit done. I mean, but like, I don't understand how anybody could not respect somebody who's like, I may not have a good 3, but I'm a damn fine dunker, so I'm just gonna specialize in it. Like, how are you gonna look at somebody who is an expert at a thing and being like, yeah, but he's kind of trash, right?
Yeah.
It's like, no, he put all of his points into that one thing.
Yeah,
and you have to.
That's kind of how I, because we were talking about Shohei and how he's like a what's it called, a direct hitter, or what's it called,
designated hitter,
and I'm like, so he's not good enough to be on the field. Like, what's up? You can't get his game up?
No, he is.
Oh no! So in Japan, he did play outfield.
Did he?
Yeah, he played outfield. But
was there any reason for that or no?
Oh, just to get him in the lineup more, and they wanted to rest other people at DH, so he played the outfield. But they play rotations are different in Japan. You pitch every 7 days versus in MLB you pitch every 5 days. So now in that the extra day he would have where it's like, okay, I'm not gonna pitch. So now it's like his days have to be, he pitches. So in a week and a half, less than a week and a half, he pitches twice. So then he has to DH, plus he needs a day of rest, which is normally Sunday for him. So there's just not enough. Like he would, if he pitched every 7 days, I think he could play the field. But the amount of time it takes to recover after pitching, plus to bat every other day, pretty much. Yeah, it's just too much. I mean, at that level.
That sounds exhausting just thinking about it. Like just trying to plan all of that, whoever the like sports, like the athletic coordinator or whatever for their team to be like, no, we got to make sure we're hitting all these dates. His brain must be fucking mush.
Well, and that's why I think he keeps getting hurt. Like he's hurt almost every other year, his pitching arm wise. Yeah. Because it's just too much wear and tear. Like, but the thing that happens is he gets hurt and he comes back. He doesn't pitch for a year and he comes back even stronger every time. Like, we'll see what happens this time.
So he's kind of like Goku, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, he gets there's rumors
does he have the thing? The thing that pitchers get? What's it called?
No, he did not. He hasn't had that surgery, has he?
Oh no, he had Tommy John after his first year. Yeah, after his rookie year or maybe his second year.
Was that preventative? They were like, just switch it out now.
In today's age, it's the way they teach these kids growing up to throw the ball, and it's like a lot of torque and it's a lot of just wear and tear. It's more or less. I hope you get your Tommy John early, and then we can hopefully not have another one in 10 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Does like almost every young pitcher gets Tommy John in their first couple years.
That's some real we can rebuild them type shit, you know? They're like, no, we're gonna just make this motherfucker a cyborg right
it's like
now.
Those like UFC fighters that break their shins on purpose.
Yeah. Well, they're literally trying to they like hit him with those like rakes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and, like,
they go crazy.
Down and stuff like that. They try to callus.
Is it like microfractures? Or is it breaks?
No, they're not snapping it in half.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Because microfractures make sense in my brain. Like you break it apart to make it stronger. But when you said break, I was like, hold on, wait.
Yeah. But yeah, they're literally like, how do we get these people? Like, we might like, because kids are throwing 90s in high school, they're throwing like 98 to 100 in college and the pros. They're like, do we not have kids try to throw as hard early on, and will that fix this issue? Because now every team, everyone like.
What do you say?
I mean, we don't know the science on it. We could say, hey, yeah, let's not have kids throw as hard, and it could still happen. Because
that'd be wild.
Tommy John has been happening since the 80s.
Fragile. Yeah.
I mean, it's also like something that human beings weren't like made to do. Biologically speaking, like this isn't something we're naturally attuned to.
And pitching overhand is not a natural motion. Like it's already throwing stress on it. It's the same thing with Achilles injuries, how they've been more like, because players are more athletic. Same thing with ACLs. People are just more athletic, and you can try to like train the muscles around it and stuff like that. But if it's gonna go, it's gonna go. Like
That's
With
terrifying.
Achilles specifically, they're like at any point it could just snap. Like, and there's no way to. You can kind of strengthen it, but mostly you're strengthening the support around it.
Right. Yeah.
And then you're just hoping it doesn't go.
I saw what's his face,
That's
Steph
fucking
Curry. He has
terrifying.
like a little thing around his like ankle.
So yeah, he had multiple ankle injuries starting in like college and early in the pros, and that's why people thought he wasn't going to be good because he was too fragile. He has like special shoes and stuff.
Yeah, he has like a little special thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like that guy who wears the face mask so his nose doesn't break.
Yeah.
All those guys, I guess I should say, because I feel
Like
like
Arsani says, dude, cyberpunk era of athletes.
yeah,
Yeah.
peak human physical condition.
But no, yeah, the athletes are bigger, stronger, faster than they've ever been. And it just the thing with it is there's just certain things where our muscles are bigger and we're like healthier, but there's no way to strengthen these little tiny things inside of us, the tendons.
Nanobots.
But like also
Yeah.
those tendons weren't made to support that type of musculature either.
No,
Like-
and it's not like you're just walking around. The amount of torque
Yeah.
and force and just
You're sending 275 pounds of man vertically
Yeah.
14 fucking inches into the air.
you're not only shooting up in basketball, then you're coming down. Like
yeah.
now maybe there's a way to alleviate the force
shot
down.
coming down.
But if you jump
I
up
mean,
and
look what happened to D Rose, dude. That's
Yeah.
because he landed flat on his feet every time. Shockwaves.
Oh, really? Is that why his knee was off? It was his knee, right? That was
you on
shaky?
both
Yeah.
knees.
Oh,
Both.
fuck.
Yeah.
But is that bad, like coaching as well? Like, could the coaching have fixed that?
No, I think the thing is, so he's another one. He's like a kind of like an anomaly because he can, for his size, he's
freak of
jumping
nature.
higher, faster than like most people his size.
Right.
So like even other players, like the players that are like you compare him to, that are like, oh yeah, someone else can do this. A lot of them are like 6'2", 6'3", like 6'4". I don't know what Derrick Rose actually height is though, but I think he's smaller.
I'm gonna guess
Smaller.
5'8".
6'1".
Right. No, they're all obviously for regular
Yeah.
people. They're all super high.
They're massive
super
individuals.
He's a
height,
short king,
yeah.
actually. 5'8".
You tell me I got a chance?
Yeah, I mean, I would have gave Derrick Rose my knees. Yeah. So yeah, he's also 6'3" though. Like, so I guess
Okay.
he just
Take my knees, D Rose. Take my
Yeah.
knees.
Dude, the whole city of Chicago would have been like, take my knees.
Well, you should take
Dude,
my
we would have
knees.
took other people's knees,
Yeah, I mean, at that point, take all the homeless knees.
dude. Any knee.
D Rose with the weak genetics, seeing his daddy suing his daddy.
Is he really?
No, that'd be crazy if he was though. Could you imagine?
What if it's like D Rose had like shoes to like help his knee support, and his dad was like, "No, we need a sneaker deal, so wear these
Oh,
shoes,"
no.
and his knees
And
exploded.
they're just Chucks, the flattest foot you could find.
Yeah.
Popping
Aren't
the
wrestler
shit.
shoes like real thin? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a little thin piece of rubber between your
Yeah.
foot and the floor, and that's it. There's nothing
yeah,
to them
you ever deal with wrestling shoes?
Why even wear those?
because they're stylish, Eric.
Oh, okay.
Because you don't want foot fungus all over the wrestling mat.
That too.
Yeah.
Faces on the mat and stuff. You don't
Yeah.
want feet everywhere.
You want somebody's toe
That's
jammed in
true.
your ear, Eric? All over your
Yeah.
eyes and shit?
Dude, ringworms are already very high in that world. You know, you want feet.
Ringworm is so easy to get. You bump into one dude and you get ringworm. That shit
Yeah.
spreads so fast.
Ringworm, like the thing in your intestines?
No, that's a
That's
fucking...
a tapeworm.
Yeah, that's a tapeworm.
okay.
I wish I had a tapeworm, then I wouldn't be fucking fat.
You ain't
Um,
lying, dude. I'll just get it out in a few months.
Yeah.
That's what they all say, dude,
I'll
when they go
just-
to Mexico.
I'll just
Maybe.
Tommy John's a fucking the tapeworm
The
out or
ringworm?
whatever. Yeah.
Dude, I heard in Mexico, like they had pills that were like baby ringworms, and then you take them to lose
You've
weight.
seen too much Black Mirror, dude.
No,
I don't know,
dude,
man. That might be a thing, Eric. You haven't been
You've
in
seen
a
too
while.
much American Horror Story.
That is more close to it because Black Mirror don't mess with Mexico.
That's,
I
I
don't
mean,
think.
that happened, right? In one of the seasons, she was taking she had a tapeworm inside her. She was an
Ooh,
actor.
which
Am I
one?
thinking of the right show?
It's
I saw it was American Horror Story.
I'm sure it's in a show.
I don't
but
believe
if
you,
it-
Eric. I didn't watch half those seasons, man. I don't know.
Oh, it's in stories. You haven't watched stories.
Well, I watched the
Season
first
1.
season of stories. All right.
There might be season 3 now.
No, there's only
It's
2.
literally called Tapeworm. The episode's literally called.
See, I didn't watch that one. You know, who watches
What
stories?
one is it?
Season 3, episode 3.
Oh, there are 3 seasons. I didn't stand a chance. Yeah,
I didn't watch season 1 for sure. I think I watched season 2.
I just had to, just because I watched the other 2 as well.
Well,
dude, I'm over American Horror Story, but I also still may try the new season. Who knows?
I always try the new season.
No, I'm gonna try the new season. Yeah, because we tried the new season last season. It was dog shit. We went, nah, we don't have to. Talking about the vampire part of stories. Oh dang, Arisani knows, dude.
Yeah.
No, there's that cool episode where they watched a horror film or whatever.
That episode was dope. Where they're at the movies, the drive-in or whatever, right?
Yeah. It makes you go crazy, and then they like destroy the tape, but then they put it on like Netflix or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the show has a chance to be good every time. Every time it comes on, there's a chance.
Yeah.
It might be
just the last one didn't bang like the New York one did.
Dude, it was just a break. They took it too long. I lost all hype. I came back watched one episode, and I just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, especially when the seasons are like they're up and down. I like what the first season was the last one that was good the whole time.
I mean, no, I think the one that's acclaimed all the way through would probably be Asylum. I'm personally Covenant's my favorite season.
Yeah.
No, but
Covenant
it could be your favorite, but is it good the whole time? You know?
Yeah. I think Coven is more, which is weird to me because I do love Coven, is like the most like people are like, oh, I love Coven, or people are like, I hate Coven. Like it's so like controversial.
I feel like it's like that with every season though, right? I feel like everybody's like, no, this season is the best, and if anybody says otherwise, they're just fucking dumb.
I think Asylum has the least people don't like out of any of the seasons though.
Yeah, because Murder House is the first season, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So it goes 72%, then 84% with Asylum,
mm-hmm.
then 85% with Coven. Then it goes down with Freak Show at 77, Hotel 64.
Hotel is that bad?
Roanoke 74.
I'm surprised that's that high.
73.
I like Cult.
Apocalypse 79. 84, 88. The double feature. 80. All right, I'm not trusting these critics anymore with the double feature giving it 80.
But it just, what are you looking at? What are you looking at?
Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, okay.
Double feature. I like the premise of the like you take the thing, and if you're talented, you become talented, but you gotta like be a vampire. But if you're not, you like become like a bald headed like
you become a Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Pivotal for the branches of killers.
Yeah, because there's a lot of lore in the Hotel.
I was gonna say that I didn't watch that one.
I never watched.
I haven't watched a lot of them.
I haven't watched a lot of them either.
Because I mean, one of the killers in Hotel ends up being what's his name, Rodriguez, the Night Stalker.
Oh, the Night Stalker shows up in Hotel. That's kind of dope.
Yeah, and then he ends up being like a big part of like 84.
Yeah,
and then the Marsh dude, like, or I think his name is like Marsh, ends up being like in other seasons, and then they even go back to Hotel, like in Apocalypse and stuff.
Yeah, but Apocalypse goes back to everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, I feel like it did.
The last three episodes touch on like every season of the show.
Yeah, mainly Murder House and Coven because they do like the witchy stuff.
Right. Wait, Murder House is witchy? Is that a retcon?
No, but they go into in that season they go back to Murder House, and then but then the rest of it's a lot of Coven stuff though. But they also dabble Murder House.
Mm-hmm.
And that season though was like cool though, especially like in retrospect. Like it's like, man, they really did it though. Like that was for the time it came out. No, Murder House.
Murder House.
I mean, it's kind of crazy. It spawned the whole series. Like that one season was good enough for people to be like, I'm in for at least 6 more seasons. You got me locked in for 6 more seasons.
Well, because it wasn't even originally called Murder House. It's originally the first season's called American Horror Story.
Yeah.
And it like retroactively they just called it Murder House.
Well, shit, you had to call it something.
Yeah,
one of the episodes is probably called Murder House, so they're like, oh, let's just name it that.
Now, is that Ryan Murphy that does that? It is, right?
It's all
It's
that and Glee. Yeah.
And then all the other American stories that he's putting out for Netflix now. Kind of a cop-out too.
He's doing. Is he doing the Aaron Hernandez one? Is he doing that?
Yeah, I think if it has American story on it, it's him.
That's the thing, right?
Yeah,
it gives off those vibes for sure.
I saw a clip of Gronk, like a guy being Gronk, and it's so funny.
Is it good?
And then I haven't watched the whole show yet, but the clip was funny. And I was watching an interview with Gronk. Someone asked him about it, and the guy who is actually playing him is his body double.
Oh, that's rad! Wow. Hell yeah.
So he does like a good mimic of him and like got the laugh down pretty well.
Yeah.
So it's funny because he's like, yeah, I know the guy. Like when they asked him,
the guy.
Like somebody from your hometown. And he's like, he's my body double. He's like, I actually called him the other day to stand in for me for like a commercial or something, and he was too busy.
Damn.
How do you have someone stand in for you when you're the face of a commercial? That's kind of crazy to me.
It's just for when they do the back shot to your head when someone else is talking, and then they're looking at the back of your head. So like the person stands there. Yeah.
That motherfucker was a professional athlete, but he's too lazy to show up for a day of shooting. That's kind of fucked up.
He's retired, dude.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Let him live his life.
His rocks off or whatever. All right, we're at 30 minutes, so I'm gonna touch on the thing that I was gonna touch on before we started. So we were talking about I'm trying to see how to lead this in because it's kind of fucking ridiculous with no context. We were talking about rearranging some guts, and then we got onto the topic of pig guts, and then we started talking about LeChonk because I kept bringing up the first episode of Black Mirror every time we saw LeChonk, because I had to explain to Nick yesterday the thing that was happening with YouTubers where they would go through a random assortment of Pokemon and decide whether or not they would smash or pass.
There's like a thing for it, a generator thing.
Yeah. So Nick had never heard of that. He just wasn't aware that that was a thing.
That concept.
And so the back half of the Pokemon like pack break stream yesterday was Nick looking at Pokemon and be like, "Smash!" Yeah. Oh, I'd hit. I would tear that thing up.
No, he'd say I would.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
would.
I love it.
Wouldn't.
A little more subtle, you know.
Nah, there ain't much subtlety to Nick. All right.
It's weird because it's a lot of animals, but some of them are very like human-like.
Look, man, that love disc looks a lot like a booty. There's a lot of booty going on with that love disc.
I saw someone do a stream about that, but it was like a female streamer, and she would be like pass and smash for some of them.
Yeah.
And then people are like, "What are you gonna do with that?" Like a lot of them are like, you know, cylinder objects. She's like, and they were like mouse. So she's like, "I'm a woman, so it's a little different."
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Metapod. Like, it's like, nah, I'm okay. Her, she's like, well,
dude, but like every Pokemon's got a mouth.
Yeah, I don't know actually.
No,
Voltorb has a mouth.
Yeah, bro, they smile.
Yeah, he has teeth actually. Yeah. Too many though. That's a chomper. I don't know.
I was gonna say he probably uses too many teeth.
Yeah.
No, but I'm pretty sure every Pokemon has a mouth. Because they all got to say their names, bro. They all got cries, you know?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they got to make noise somehow.
Some of them are like mumbles, though.
Shit, now, some of them are like insects, too. So, like, you could probably make a case for, like, technically, it's not a mouth. It's something else.
But like, yeah, but even the insects be big as fuck. Like Beedrill's big.
Yeah, it's like 6 feet tall.
Big.
Wood, by the way.
Have.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought about it. I mean, what could they do other than stab you with 2 big ass drills, mostly?
Yeah, and then they die, right? That's the lore.
No, they're wasps, aren't they? Like they just kill you.
It's called Beedrill, not wasp drill.
Nah, bro, but they're wasps. You know, they look. He looks like a honey jacket or a yellow jacket or whatever.
Has a point.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, it looks like a yellow jacket. Is fun now? Is bee?
It's a bee wasp.
A wasp.
It's a bezillion wasp.
This is according to Pokemon.fandom.com/wiki/Beedrill.
Can't trust it.
Beedrill is an insect-like Pokemon with the appearance of a very large wasp. There you go.
You edited that.
Yeah, dude, that says the sooner or later wiki.com.
Scrunt. Hold on.
Oh no.
And no, everybody, Game Facts from 8 years ago is saying Beedrill should be called Wasp Drill. So it's only an appearance.
I said it.
You know, it's up for interpretation, to be honest with you.
I'll agree with you though.
Either way, I think we would though. Whether it kills itself or not. We're in.
Yeah, that's on him, not or her, not me, you know.
I'm not gonna discriminate. I'll say them. Yeah, I'm all for it. It's a Pokemon.
No, I mean, most
just
Pokemon are male, female, right?
Yeah, most of them do. I don't know how many of them have like differing appearances though, based on what gender they are. You know,
well, it was like a Pokemon lore thing they were doing for a while, where they tried to like differentiate them, but they just didn't.
I mean, they still do it for some Pokemon. I think like Salazzle, which I know isn't a newer one, but like apparently like all Salazzles are female, and only the first evolution can be male or female, but when they evolve, they're instantly female.
No, so I don't think it changes sex. I just think the males can't evolve.
Oh, can't evolve?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It'd be cooler if they changed sex, though. You know,
would be cool.
Like a horsey.
I don't know if that's the case or not, but would be cool.
Don't change my childhood, Gamut. Beedrill is a bee. It is most definitely not. Go look at that thing right next to.
So it's only an appearance. I believe that as well. I think that they give it wasp features.
Oh, okay.
It's still a bee.
So like in a
It's
lowland,
an amalgamation.
So like in a lowland Beedrill may look like an actual bee instead of like a wasp. Yeah. I'll accept that scientific way of looking at it. That the
what
Kanto
does a bee drill look like? Actually, I can't picture it.
Gotta be the same shit. Maybe more drills.
Yeah, it's just bigger,
less sexy.
Yeah.
It's a cross pattern instead of a stripe pattern.
I don't know. I mean, I still would.
What if it just changes its colors and it's like a wasp color?
Even waspier looking, yeah.
Yeah. That would have been funny though if they give it another evolution and it is like wasp drill.
Oh, but it looks like a bee.
Yeah.
TM, dude. Let's TM these.
Like I'm talking big fat ass bumblebee though, like big hairy ass.
If you're listening to Nintendo, that's our idea.
It's just like bugs though. It's bug catching.
Oh, it's just all bugs.
Yeah.
Buggymon. All right, you guys got anything else? Man. Any other topics before we jump into Terrifier 3?
Nah, I ain't got nothing.
All right. Let me switch this over then. Until the next time, we love you guys. Bye.
See you.